So now that we have seen how the HA features work or multiple controllers work, now the next item that we are going to show is how we are going to enforce the QoS enqueue functionality using our CLI. So for that, let us run the controller in the background so we have visibility about our CLI. Okay, so as you see, we are easily able to access our CLI, which runs on 10,000 telnet port, and then you can also verify many things from the CLI, like so HS state, which means we are running the CLI which has the master controller. Now let's see how do we add a flow and then enqueue it to a queue. First, we have to go to the configuration terminal, and then we go to the controller configuration terminal. And the first thing we are going to do is we are going to add a flow. So here we go. This is the flow that we are going to add. So if you see here, so I'm going to add a flow to the switch, which is basically the DPID, and with a certain flow attributes, for example, as you can see in the screen. Okay. Now we are in the instruction mode, so we can specify which instruction we want to add. So if you see, there are many instructions that we support. For example, instruction apply, go to meter, and write. So for the time being, we'll consider instruction write. Okay, and then we say action add and set queue, and queue can be whatever QID is valid, and then we say commit. Oh, sorry. So we have to say action list end, which means that we are ending the set of actions, and then we say commit. So when you give commit, the flow is being sent to the switch. So let's say let's see how whether the flow has been added properly or not. So the command to do that is show what flow all. Okay, so now we can see the flow that we added is already in the controller cache, and the action is write action and set queue. Okay, now how do we verify it in the switch? So let's do that. So this is the command in the bottom of the screen which shows how to verify the flows into link open virtual switch. Here we go, and then as you can see, this is the flow that we added. Yeah, this is the the MAC addresses, source and destination MAC addresses, and this is action. The action says that is write action, set queue, and port number 2. Okay, so this shows that how we support the set queue function. So one thing to note here is the queue configuration itself is not under the OpenFlow spec, so it has to be auto banned. So once you have the queues configured, you can use the command in mode controller to configure flows and set queues and queue it to a particular queue of a port. Okay.